You called for me, lovely reader. You have invoked Sandra from the Beyonder Crystal. What do you wish to do? Practice rites. Pit your fellow exiles against Sandra's Beyonders in a no-strings competition to test your strategies. Let's talk to her first, though. There is an undulation I've sensed, reader, which means I think that your black wagon sails the seas. Am I not right? Of course I am. She laughs at this, or at herself, perhaps. I scarce remember the sea. It has been a little while since I bathed in it, you understand. My memories of it are wistful, nonetheless. Although, if I remember correctly, the Sea of Solace is a disgusting mockery of the Emerald Seas near to the Empire. Do be careful out there, will you? Now, let me cease my prattling, lest I extend my sentence by another such eternity or two. We had best stick to business. Should we do practice rite? You express your interest in a practice rite. It seems to be a way to practice conducting the rites without all of the pressures of the real thing. Certainly, reader. That is why I am here. See you in that blasted book in just a moment. My Beyonders shall be waiting. Okay, a practice rite. The cycle of the rites shall see to it that you and others like you shall be liberated ere the coming of the age. So a fairly straightforward battlefield, just straight up, back and forth. This place. So, we're back. Look there, our host approaches. Sandra appears and looks upon your fellow exiles. Welcome to the practice rites. Thanks! Great to be back. Love the decor, honest. Silence, Car. You are fortunate your Reader summoned you again. You could use a little discipline. Now, come forth and let us see how capable you are. In the practice rite, no enlightenment is awarded. You may train here with your fellow exiles as much as you wish, or press start to return to the wagon at any time. I'm gonna quickly test a couple of things around and see how it goes, but that's about it. I can play with Headwind now. Headwind has the stamina recovery for everyone else. I really like having Headwind. Jadariel is also very strong. The size of her aura and banishing recovers her stamina as well. And honestly, I think my favorite after that, like I do enjoy Rookie, because he's so damn fast. But honestly, Ray is really good as well. But I'll go with the original three. If you are ready then, Nightwings, grasp the orb and we shall train with you. So honestly, in the beginning I think it's best if we just control someone else. Because having Headwind around is good just for stamina, right? So I don't necessarily want to be attacking with him, it could more be a defensive thing. Generally I think I want to be running the most with Rookie, because he's fast and obviously the jump is big. And I've got double jump, lest I forget. So I'm gonna try that. So jump, double jump, and score. But obviously once Rookie's down, I might have to play more defensively. I will need to learn to block and stuff as well. Like that. Yeah, because then she's gonna go kill, so I need to be quickly there to stop that in time. Though he is coming back in a few seconds. Oh man, we dropped it. Oh, we can grab it up again. And a Jadariel dunk. That's not always the best because she's so good defensively. However, we do have other people back now. Headwind is... Oh shit, we died. That's not good. Now Headwind's gonna have to defend for a bit. Rookie's too fast. Rookie's just too fast for them. But honestly, if I can get better at passing more regularly, just so I can dodge in time, you know? I did a Headwind dunk. Now I do not have him, so I don't generate stamina quite as fast. But I have a Rookie, and that's all I need, honestly. And then Hedwyn is back again. They're standing still there, which makes this a little bit nice. I'm getting better at this. I mean, I'm still not very... I'm still making mistakes. I'm forgetting to double jump and stuff, and... Well, I didn't really need to double jump with Rookie, but... It's fun. I can understand why they made a multiplayer version of it. So that you can actually play against... Or, well, a versus mode, rather, I guess I should call it. But it is against other people, I believe. It's pretty cool. Okay. Your vision returns as the effects of the Beyonder Crystal dissipate. Time seems to have stood still while you experience the vision. Not had enough of me just yet, is that it? But yeah, that's about it. Practice right and we've done everything else, so let's bid her farewell. Take care of yourself then. Good. Well, let's keep going. There's more stuff to happen. Time for a choice. Rookie spotted wreckage and believes there's valuables to find. Valuables, But Tizo seems eager to see the wagon head in this direction. So the Froth Sea is south currents where storm brims with large sea creatures. It passes by old carcasses of ship long gone. Let's go to Froth Sea. I believe trust in Tizo's instincts. The imp Tizo has been much more animated even than usual. What is it, little one? Tizo seems to think something very delicious is in these waters. He keeps on screeching. I don't think I've ever seen him like this. Wait, what is he? Just then Tizo dives into the waters and vanishes into the depths. Oh, I hope he can swim. He can, but he appears crestfallen when he finally returns, his claws empty. Tizo is very disappointed that whatever he attempted to catch eluded him. Ray begins to sob uncontrollably. The two revel in each other's misery for a time. No! They lost hope! Aww. Oh, that's fine. We have the other three we can always play with. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought of it is beyond reason. Then, something in the nearby water stirs, and from it springs something familiar. Hold, good ladies and good sirs! This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please! What is it now, worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do! And in turn, this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined! Let this knight join you! Please! Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no. Nay, look ye not so surprised! Your valor in the rites has stirred this poor knight's soul. He swears to you, upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the sea dominion, that he shall serve you to the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre hearts? They're base cowards! This knight can no longer bide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the Hulk of Ores. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. It is not so that you seek passage to the north. With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to these waters. Chilario pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're gonna get. Chilario glowers back at the worm and tries his best to look presentable. Hedwyn is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you across the Deathless Tempest, then he can come along, for now. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you pass the storm. Though first, this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings in the name of the Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth. Sir Gilman seems to be asking your permissions for something? It is not clear to you to what exactly he intends to do for you. As you begin to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths, yet through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he's going and what he intends to do. He's determined to help you cross the Deathless Tempest. Okay. Gilman has an aura trail that extends behind him. Press B to snap to the end of the trail in an aura slash. Okay. Interesting. Determined to prove himself to you and the Nightwing, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace and calls out to you. Master Reader, if you can hear this knight, then he implores you now. Lend him your guidance. This knight's objectives ought to be not far east of here. Today, we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among this knight's brethren, the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden. But they are highly just! Thus, Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. Traverse the reef. Okay, so I can do this, and then I jump through the trail to do damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. And I can just jump normally as well. Or I can slither, which is basically a rush thing. Cool. Hark! Yonder lie the foul spawn of the unfathomed plurns. Plurness? I guess plurnet? I don't even know. Boiling the seas with their wrath. Exiled worms within these waters long have harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage through the downside's channels for any save this knight's own kind. Be gone now from here, fiends! This night shall finish where the Under King Aura started. Hey, how do we banish the— oh, these things. Press B to slash to the end of the trail, so like that. Ah, well, I mean, are these the ones we're slashing? No, I don't even know what this is. That's just like light. I'm just gonna walk through the bubbles. Oh, hold it right there, you traitor slug! How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior? Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this knight checked, here you held no sway over this knight. And what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? Yes, knight has done what required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why, you dare to staunch the Tempest for those Nightwings? Good Sir Deluge. This knight was born to dare. Now, come and fight this knight, if you so dare as well. Pyre Hearts, banish him. This is an order. Okay, it's time to fight. 3 of them gone. Come at me, friends. Come now. Gonna try to do something to me. You can't! You can't! If I jump, all my entire trail disappears. What now, Sir Deluge? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work unto your charges? Fine, Gilman. You wish to stand against your commander, then have it your way. Sir Marsh, Lady Seagrass, to me. Banish now this troublemaker. Come now, come this way. You know where to go. You are master of this knight no longer, Sir Deluge. Thus shatter our fraternal bonds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie, and yet another stain upon this blackened reputation. Until we meet again! Wait, you lowly traitor! This knight will have your head! Gilman! Gilman seems really good. He's fast, his aura thing is really good. That's pretty cool. As the day wears on, there is still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless. But then... Hail! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell, and new scars to show for them. Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, that little Tempest thought no longer pose a threat for now. Behold! As if on cue, the deathless tempest begins to simmer and subside. Would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it! Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Hedwyn help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Huzzah! Sir Gilman joined the group. He also revealed the path north for you. Through the Deathless Tempest we go. With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We are stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. And from one most spirited as well. This night was wide to side with you. Just, where do we turn from here? Answer the question, now. Sir Gilman does no such thing. Although eventually he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. You're on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solis. Say, Tariq? Aye, Rookie, what is it? That lute you're always carrying around, you know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood, know what I mean? Aye, then, let me see what I can do. Before the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears, filled the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening rise. At last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. Hello, Gilman. You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards with a single eye. Hail, Master Reader! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor! And this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met, and perchance mentioned by name, they are inclined to bend the rules, a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refused to obey the rules as they were written by the Underking Horus and his 7 friends deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence that the Master Reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having strayed until the point of foulness, so please excuse him, Master Reader. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. Didn't we have somewhere we could listen to different music? Have I forgotten that? Oh, that's his crest. It wasn't in the orb, was it? It was somewhere else. The lute. Yeah, there we go. The lone minstrel's white lute affords you glimpses of your journey through the downside, through the music it contains. We have a lot. Quite a lot. These we haven't heard yet. Nor these. Nor those. Let's go back then. Bertrude's theme. Barker and the Dissidents. The Lone Minstrel. Tizo's theme. Sir Gilman's theme. Let's go back a bit. Let's go for a step closer. That's such a nice and victorious song to listen to. We have no time for music though. It's time to survey our surroundings.